Action?
Action.
Hey everyone, this week we had the pleasure of sitting down with Prairie Cat. He's one of the coolest guys I've met during this show. We had some great discussion about why it's important to buy physical copies of albums in this day and age. He's making some great, honest music that I'm sure you'll enjoy. This is episode 82 of In It to Spin It with Prairie Cat. So Redgate is a space here in Vancouver. It's an art space. There's jam spaces in this place. Lots of shows get thrown here. Music videos filmed. It's a great space for the community. It's in East Van, and they have delved into the record label business now, run by this man on the right. I believe his name's Jacob. I met him briefly during the Johnny DeCourcy project. But I've got their first ever recording here. It's Redgate Recordings #1. It's a 12-inch split by Holzkopf, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and Mind Control Ultra. Knew I had to have this. It's a significant release in Vancouver. Didn't know what to expect. I knew nothing about either of these bands. I gotta say the first side, Holzkopf, is great stuff. It's sort of ambient, down-tempo, experimental, industrial. It's really, really well produced, really cool. Mind Control Ultra, the other side, is more aggressive, glitchy electronic music. But I've already played the first side maybe 5-6 times. It came with a CD of Holzkopf's first release as well. Good stuff from Redgate Recordings.
Delish General Store. Well, I wonder what's at the Delish General Store. Let's go and find out.
So after our day at Victory Square Block Party, we decided to keep her going by heading to Backstage Lounge, where we knew Velvet Chameleon was playing. We interviewed these guys, featured them on the show. Great band, check them out. The guys in this group are very talented, well-crafted songs. They rock, but they're a little bit sweet. Good guitar soloing, good drumming. Raph is one of my favorite drummers in the city to watch. If you're ever around and see these guys' names, get to a show, support them.
Rate us on Yelp.
Yeah. Rate us on Yelp. So we caught up with Prairie Cat here at the Emerald in Vancouver. We talked new album, vinyl versus MP3, and of course Mr. Dress Up. Check it out.
I could say one or two mean things that make you slap my face. It would probably sting.
Hey everybody out there, we are at the Emerald in the outskirts of Chinatown here, a new venue for us on In It to Spin It. We're sitting here with a guy on a special night. His name is Prairie Cat, recording music under the name Prairie Cat. Say hi to everybody out there.
Hi guys.
Glad to be here with you, man. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
So your new album came out August 5th, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Who Knows Where to Begin is the title. 5 years in the making, well not in the making, It's been 5 years since your last release.
It sounds better though, 5 years.
Yeah, a lot to live up to.
Now in stereo.
Yeah. Lots of keyboards, upbeat, catchy tunes, strings and bass even on there, or brass, sorry, on there, make an appearance. All in all, upbeat, like I said, pleasant listen, cohesive listen. Talk a little bit about the songs and maybe the months of work involved to get such a great polished sound that you've got going on there.
Well, first of all, thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
The process was very, very disjunct in some ways, minus the initial bed tracks to kind of get the meat and potatoes, the bulk of the record done.
Okay.
But with the ability to record at home and use other friends' small studios, it's really fun and easy to kind of chip away at a record rather than kind of have to lay it out, 1 month, power through it,
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the process, and just being in love with the process is why it really took that long. It's just it's fun to make records.
And I heard there was some of it recorded at the Vogue.
Yeah.
Touch on that, because I think you've got it in there. I think you're working there. So
yeah. I'm very. The Vogue is a second home for me, and it just felt like a natural fit to make some of the record there, and ambiance. You can't pay for that in the studio.
Room, right?
The room vibrates. You feel like you're connected to something that's bigger than yourself.
Okay. And
to go in a room like that and be able to have the ability to record is you're channeling stuff right away.
Yeah.
You're in the zone.
What songs were recorded there for those interested in that little trivia?
If you just want to really purely hear the sound of the Vogue, the first thing you want to listen to is Beautiful Baby. The drum intro on that is actually just one mic, mono drums, over a drum set sitting on the stage of the Vogue by myself. And it sounds pretty amazing for a single,
we'll get to Beautiful Baby in a second, because I want to definitely touch on that track. But for now we'll go into the lead single, No Bedroom. It's a great intro for what's in store on the record. Talk a little bit about lyrically the backstory of this song and what maybe it's about and where it came from.
Yeah, No Bedroom is, unfortunately, it's such a sad tale. It is almost a literal story. It's
Really?
The grand scheme of it is when you start dating someone new, or have a new relationship in your life, and you're not really sure if you're the only person that's in that relationship.
Oh,
and I was dating a girl at the time that was always having lunch and shopping with her friend Anthony, and this name kept coming up. And like, who's this guy? And you gotta be cool, right? Because it's the beginning. You can't be all like
possessive.
You can't be all possessive, crazy guy, but you're still wondering.
Yeah.
So that was the literal story. And when I finally met Anthony, he wasn't a threat. He wasn't interested in my girlfriend.
Okay, nice. Well, happy ending there.
Yeah.
Another song we mentioned earlier, Beautiful Baby, came from a previous EP, but it made its way onto this record. And it's a fantastic example of a video perfectly complementing a song. And just touch a little bit about the video, because it's very popular on YouTube. Great subject matter there, great dancer, great song. So how the video and the idea for that all come together.
Yeah, thanks for saying that about the video and the music. Imagery and videos and music pair so easily.
Yeah.
Wine and cheese, if you will.
Yeah,
it's,
true. Great analogy there, yeah.
Thank you. It's hard not to associate an image with music. As soon as you start hearing it, you start seeing connections, your brain connects the dots. But sometimes you feel like you nail it, and I just felt like the idea and the concept didn't need anything more than what that video is. It's a single deadpan shot, square on, and for those of you who haven't seen the video,
we can link that here for all of you. I highly recommend seeing those secrets get revealed by that talented lady.
Yeah.
You got no bedroom to keep him there tonight.
Here's an interesting thing. You claim to own 0 MP3s. And let's touch on that. Why do you continue to choose the physical form, be it CD or LP? What do you love about that?
I think a certain amount of our history is lost. Music as artifact is an important thing.
Yes, I agree.
As important as getting your Instagram pics printed and brought home. There's a lineage there. There's a history. There's a family tree based on record collections and passed down. You know, I have records of mine that were my mom's and her brothers, and you know, there's the whole family. You know, and they dump down and dog-eared corners, and you know, you can barely read the liner notes because they're all.
And it creates more of an emotional connection, I think, to the music. Like to have a CD that the music is on and to bring that with you, and I think it's stronger than just having these files that you can skip through constantly. Like, I think a lot of that's lost, and I commend you on that, Brian, on this.
The other thing too is it's a labor. You know, I moved again. You know, I don't know how many times I moved in this city. It's a sacrifice. It's a dedication. Whereas I have a willy-nilly 10,000 records in my pocket. It's a little bit different than I carried my 10,000 records to the storage unit.
Absolutely. Taking that record out of the paper sleeve carefully when it's done, putting it back in, it's not for everyone.
It's not, it's a process. The other thing, I totally was geeked out the other day because someone had posted a picture online of them with a copy of my record, and they'd underlined the songs that they liked on it.
Oh, really?
I was just like,
that's awesome.
It was so rad to see this like physical connection to something that was completely theoretical and made in a sterile environment, and all of a sudden it's out there in the world, and there's someone at home like, oh, I like this one.
Well, that's so old school.
So rad.
All the records you get at flea markets are underlined, starred, or timed by them.
Yeah, it just totally was a real experience.
Yeah, no one does that anymore. That's funny. Cool, man. Interesting stuff. It's always good. Another thing I read about you, I think that we share, is your first concert you listed there was Mr. Dress Up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw him in Richmond at the Gateway Theatre, Casey and Finnegan. I swear, same thing, man. So it's good to sit down with you. Check out Who Knows Where to Begin. We can link the Bandcamp there for everyone. And yeah, it's great to meet and sit and talk with you in this lovely venue. So,
awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Emerald, please, Vancouver needs spaces like this. Please support them and try their duck. Did you try the duck?
Chow mein.
Chow mein, yeah. Ducks and the chow mein as well. Okay, I'm Prairie Cat, and this is what we do. Please enjoy yourselves. Be different.